What you are looking at is a 4.8 liter V8 engine that produces 400 horsepower. And it's not just any engine, it's the engine to this car, the Porsche Panamera S. The Porsche Panamera S is Porsche's answer to cars like the Mercedes S-Class, the Maserati Quattroporte, the BMW 7 Series, and even the BMW M5. And you can say what you like about the design. This car you either love it at first sight or you don't. And I love it. Porsche has ditched the regular 3-box design where you have the engine, the cabin, and the boot. Instead, it's gone for the classic Porsche looks, as you can see from the headlights and the bonnet. So this is the classic Porsche front fascia, the body of a sedan, and the trunk of a hatchback. So what you get is a sedan with a very usable boot. And it's massive too. I can fit in there. It's electronic, of course. Electric. They have the badge. Panamera S. Tina Autos. Yep. Check out those quad exhausts. Very powerful car, 400 horsepower. And I'll just show you the tires. These are 20-inch with the Porsche brake pads right there. And sweet ride. Sweet ride. Sunroof up there. And I'll just hop in and start this baby up because really, nobody wants to see the outside of this car. It's the inside and what this car can do. Now take a look at these doors. They actually have magnets in them, so when you release them, they stop. They don't swing. So you stop it right there, it stops. Open it up to this point, it will stop. How cool is that? Black interior. I can't tell you just how solid this car is. It is so solidly built and well finished. Look at this cubby here. Look how it opens. Very solid, you know? Sweet ride. Here's the back seat. Very beautiful leather. You know what? I'm just gonna quit talking and let the exhausts talk. Just let the exhausts do the talking because you really need to hear this baby start up. You join me now in the interior of the Porsche Panamera S. All the power is sent to the rear using this 7-speed automatic transmission, what Porsche calls PDK, or in German, Porsche Doppelkupplungstrieb. I know, everything sounds better in German. And what it simply means is this car has got a dual clutch automatic. So one clutch holds the gear you're in and primes the second gear, so that gear shifts are almost seamless. You barely even notice this car is changing gear. Smooth, isn't it? Alright, I'll just hold on to this camera for a bit and show you some things on this side. These are your automatic headlights. There's your ignition. So your ignition is to your left. Highly unusual. Everything here is leather, aluminium, very well finished. These are your power mirror controls and power window controls with the boot release too. Over there is your turn signal, and here are your wiper controls right here. Of course, steering is really smooth. I like. Down there is your cruise control. There's your electronic parking brake, and the steering wheel is manually adjustable, so tilt and telescoping, they got you covered. The seats are adjustable as well with 2-person memory. Nice. All of this is leather. Everything you see is leather or aluminium or something really exotic. Even the dials for the radio. Very well finished car. Just turn the sound up. Alright, we got Beyonce playing. Nice. So over here are your audio controls and the buttons for your telephone. And there you have your oil temperature, oil level, speedometer, and over there's your ref counter. And here, where you see this little information, can actually be controlled with these buttons on the dash. Right. So you can either have a map up there, or like a trip computer, monitor your tire pressure, even time yourself. Because this car, believe it or not, it does 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds, so it's pretty fast. Up here is your sun visor, and up here are a lot of buttons for the lights, for the sunroof. There's your Porsche display, navigation, whatever. You can have your map, touchscreen, phone, disc, tuner, radio, whatever. It's fully configurable. It's left to you to play with and find out what it does. Nice. Over here, your temperature controls for driver and passenger. So each person gets to choose what temperature they want. And these are your AC, heater, whatever. These are your modes for both driver and passenger, so you can choose where you want the air to come to. Heated, cooled driver's seat, heated and cooled passenger seat as well. And these buttons for your Sport, Sport Plus, Sport suspension, traction control. This, when I push this, something really cool happens. Watch. The rear spoiler is deployed with this button, and this is for the rear sunshade. So look in the mirror right there. I'll push this button. You see that? Push it again. Comes back up. Sweet. Now this is for your stop start function. So when you're in traffic and the car slows down to a halt, the engine will actually stop, and when you push off again, it will restart the engine, so it saves petrol consumption. Did I mention you got a CD player up there and some space for an SD card? Here's your cup holder. Here's your cigarette lighter and ashtray. Now you might wonder, why do you have just one cup holder? That's because hidden from view are 2 extra cup holders. Nice. Fold that up. And a glove compartment there. How cool. There's your center cubby, 12-volt outlets, some USBs and auxiliary inputs. And it's all just very nice leather. I like. Push down on the brake. Reverse, neutral drive, and push this way if you want to control the gear manually. You can also control the gears with these steering wheel mounted buttons. So push up to engage the next gear, push down to go down to the previous gear. I don't know why they haven't opted for paddle shifters, you know, but this also works. It works really well. All right, I'll bring you to the back seat now. Now, you might think that because this car has a sloping profile, that the back seats are going to be cramped. But, surprise, surprise, they are actually very, very unbelievably roomy. Unbelievably roomy. There's a lot of leg room, there's a lot of headroom. Just show you, there's a light, and here's an ashtray. There's some storage down here. Here's a cup holder and vents for the rear passengers. There's also vents here. This is for the rear sunshade, so you can control them from the back seat as well. You open this up, there's another cup holder, another cigarette lighter, 12-volt outlets. Close that up. And back here, your center armrest with some usable storage. I would say 2 plus 2, so it's 2 seaters in the back, 2 seats in the back, 2 seats in the front. And I'll just show you a host of airbags. There are so many airbags in this car, I can't even count. So it's really, really safe and so luxurious, man. So luxurious. It's all leather, all nice leather. A Bose sound system, which is really cool. You raise this. Down here is your battery, because your battery's in the boots, and some cargo space with the nets, and you know, it's actually really roomy, this car. Here's your Panamera S badge. Very well finished, very solid. I can't get over the way the door just stays in whatever position you leave it at. It's really cool. Very sweet Porsche Panamera S, 400 horsepower, brought to you by Petrolhead 234, and it's for sale at Tina Autos. Thank you for watching.